My son Daniel called me one evening, and I thought he was finally going to tell me the date of his wedding, but instead he cleared his throat and said something that shattered my heart. "Mom, Emma and I have decided to keep the wedding exclusive. We only want successful people around us." For a moment, I thought I had heard him wrong when he repeated that it was about successful people and the image they wanted, and I sat silently in my small apartment staring at the wall, remembering how I had worked 2 jobs to raise him alone after his father passed away, how I had skipped vacations, sold my jewelry, and worked weekends so he could attend college, yet now I wasn't successful enough to attend his wedding. A week later, social media was full of photos of a luxury hotel ceremony, Emma's wealthy family smiling proudly, Daniel posing with business elites, and everyone was there except me, and I cried that night not because I missed the wedding, but because I finally understood my place in his life. I wasn't family anymore, I was history. From that day forward, I stopped calling, stopped sending money, and stopped solving problems that weren't mine. And for the first time in years, I focused on myself, joining a photography club, traveling to nearby towns, and even opening the bakery I had dreamed of for decades, slowly rebuilding a life that felt beautiful again, while Daniel's life moved in the opposite direction as his business eventually collapsed. His wealthy friends disappeared, and the glamorous world he had chosen turned its back on him, until one rainy evening there was a knock at my door, and when I opened it I froze as Daniel stood there wet, exhausted, and ashamed, whispering, "Mom, I need help." And after a long silence, I finally asked him why he was here, and he said through tears that I was the only person who never gave up on him. I looked at him, remembering the wedding, the words about successful people, the years of sacrifice and disrespect. And then I simply stepped aside and said, "Come in." And that night we talked until sunrise as he finally apologized, not for losing his business or needing money, but for breaking his mother's heart. And that apology meant more than everything I had ever spent on him, because sometimes life teaches lessons that parents cannot. Sometimes losing everything is the only way a person learns what truly matters, and sometimes the people we push away are the very ones we need the most.